Outrage and sadness tonight in a Midtown Sacramento neighborhood as residents find a hate crime symbol carved into the sidewalk. Thank you for joining us at 5. I'm Andrea Flores.
And I'm Cecil Hannibal. The Jewish Federation calls it a traumatic symbol that are showing up more and more communities right now. KCRA3's Michelle Bendor is live near 24th and P with more details. Michelle.
Well, Cecil, a resident here in this neighborhood was walking on 24th Street when she spotted the swastika this weekend. She reported it to the city and also posted about it in a community group online. Now, I did reach out to the Jewish Federation, who says they are seeing more and more of these symbols in Sacramento. They say it's not the first time and probably won't be the last. Now, a warning, this may be difficult to see. Lori Gregg and her daughter Max Paulette walk their neighborhood every day.
I love living in a walkable city.
And seeing a symbol of hate, swastikas carved into the sidewalk at 24th and P, breaks their heart.
It could be just dumb kids trying to get a reaction, or it could be real. And I think that's the most frightening part. You don't really know what it means.
Someone cut a larger Nazi insignia and several smaller ones into the sidewalk. They also included a note in the concrete saying for AH.
Many of us have relatives who died in the Holocaust, were murdered in the Holocaust, including me.
This hate message is personal for Jason Weiner with the Jewish Community Relations Council of Sacramento. He says the swastika triggers trauma for many in his community.
To see people using that symbol of the Nazis in Sacramento today just shows, first of all, that hate could still be there and is still there.
This is more than vandalism or a prank, Weiner says, and that some people just haven't learned the lessons that came from the Nazi regime killing 6 million Jews.
There are organized groups out there trying to promote their messages that Jews are not welcome in the community. They exist. We know they do.
I just took a picture. I'm going to be uploading it through the 311 app, and hopefully someone from the city will come and take care of it.
Greg filed a report with the city in hopes they don't see this hate on their streets again. They have a message of their own to the person who did this.
Nazis are not safe here. You are not safe here. Fascism will always lose.
Now, Weiner tells me his agency will report this hate crime to the police, and then it will go into a database with other hate crimes. I did reach out to Sacramento police today, but haven't heard back. Now, City Council member Phil Pluckenbaum, who represents this district, says bigotry will not be tolerated and that the city plans to work with law enforcement to prosecute the offenders. Reporting live in Midtown Sacramento, Michelle Bendor, KCRA 3 News.
Michelle, thank you. We also asked police if they have any leads to the January case at two Natomas schools where someone painted swastikas on the buildings.